mint and pistachio pesto. Such a versatile dish. You can use it with fish, you can use it in a salad, in pasta. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a pistachio and mint pesto pasta. If you want to add some shredded chicken in there, some courgette, some tomatoes, peppers, then be my guest. So I hope you enjoy it. It's really simple, really fresh and very, very tasty. 125 grams of unsalted shelled pistachios, 120 millilitres of extra virgin olive oil, 2.5 cups, or roughly a very large handful of fresh mint, and roughly half the amount in basil, so about just over 1 cup of fresh basil, 40 grams of grated parmesan, 4 whole cloves of garlic, the juice from 2 lemons, or roughly 60 millilitres, the zest from 1 lemon, and just a pinch of salt to taste, roughly half a teaspoon. Unless you're using salted pistachios, then don't include any extra salt. And then 400 to 500 grams of pasta. I'm using farfalle pasta, that's the bow tie shape. You can use whatever pasta you prefer. I just like using this one. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do, which I'm not going to show you how to do, is just cook off your pasta, and then you're going to drain that and leave it to cool. You want that to be refrigerated and nice and cool. We're not going to use it hot, okay? So follow the instructions on the back of your packet, make up your pasta, drain the water off and just let that cool in the fridge. Right, so very simply then, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to pour our extra virgin olive oil into a pan on a medium heat. So, while our oil's just heating away nice and gently there, I'm just going to take our garlic cloves, leave them whole, but I'm going to peel them. And then this is going to go into our pan with the oil, and that's just going to create what we call garlic infused olive oil. Key to this is having a nice cool pan. You don't want it absolutely smouldering hot in there, otherwise it'll burn your oil and it'll burn your garlic. About 10 minutes. You'll notice the colour change in the garlic, just got a nice rich golden brown. Right, that's just coming up on the 15-minute mark. As you can see, that garlic's really nice and golden brown. Take the garlic out of the oil and set it to the side in a little dish, and then leave that oil to cool until it gets to room temperature. So up to now then, we have our pasta that's cooling to room temperature along with our garlic and our garlic infused olive oil. So now it's time for the noisy bit. So you want to grab yourself food processor, blender, whatever it is you use, a blitzer, and then into your pot you're going to put all of your pistachios. Try not to spill them everywhere like me. Your lemon zest's going in there. Your pinch of salt, your parmesan cheese, and your lemon juice for now. You're just going to give that a little pulse up. You don't want it to be a paste or anything ridiculous like that. Just a few pulses so it gets it nicely mixed together. When you're doing this, it's always very handy to have some form of spoon or scraper that you can use, because you're going to need to keep repeating this quite a bit. Okay, so after you've scraped this side and you've played a little bit of a waiting game and your olive oil and your garlic have cooled to room temperature, you're going to pop your 4 cloves of garlic in, and you're going to just slowly pour that garlic infused olive oil in there as well. Make sure the lid goes on nice and tight. You're just going to give that a quick pulse up again. But basically make sure you don't turn this into a complete and utter smooth paste. You still want the nutty texture in there, that's what makes pesto so great. Fantastic. You know, give it another scrape, get those sides all scraped off. You don't want any massive whole nut pieces in there. Okay, and then we're going to go in with our mint, and in with our basil as well. And yet again, another pulse up, so it gives us that lovely green pesto colour. So each time you take the lid off and you're giving the sides a scrape, If you think it needs a little more olive oil, you add a little more olive oil. There's no rule with pesto. This is just a nice adaptation of your standard traditional basil and pine nut pesto. So, okay, for me, we're pretty much there. That looks perfect to me. I'm sure you can probably guess the next part. So, we've got our pesto in here. I'm just gonna pop a generous helping of that into a bowl. I'm going to take a portion or two of our chilled pasta. I'm just going to give that a really good mix up. So as I said earlier then, if you wanted, this is the point where you'd add your shredded chicken or your peppers, your courgette, anything else you wanted to add in there. Personally, I like this on its own. I think the pesto tastes great, the flavours are fantastic. And I really like this farfalle pasta too. Grab yourself a bowl. Take yourself a portion of this lovely pasta. And if you have a few left over, top with one or two little pistachio nuts, maybe a sprig or two of fresh mint. And there you have it. Pistachio and mint pesto pasta.